Did it feel like a longer off season for you guys, considering the way the season ended, no bowl game, and just how angry you guys were the way the season finished anyway?
I would say yes, because I feel like, going into the bowl week, we really wanted to play that game, finish off the season right. But, due to COVID and things like that, we couldn't. But I feel like, it was a regular off season for us, got things back together, getting ready for the season. So
we'll go front row on the right, and then we'll go to the back, Daryl.
Jaylon, when you bring back guys like Brian George and Miles Jones for another season, how does that help you with matchup concepts, especially with younger players like Tyreek and Deuce getting reps last season?
It helps out tremendously. Having those vet guys back, experience on the field, I feel like it brings depth to our quarterback room so we can go out there and perform to the highest level.
We'll go last row on the left, Daryl.
Jaylon, I guess you guys are about 2 weeks into fall camp. Do you feel yourself kind of hitting the wall, having to push yourself a little bit more, especially going into the scrimmage on Saturday, which I know is real important in trying to figure everything out?
The way we see it, it's just, for us, it's like another day is another day of work. So we don't see it as that. We go out there, push each other, try to be great.
We'll go front row on the aisle, Travis.
What have you seen so far from the wide receiver group that y'all bring back, and especially Evan Stewart? What does he bring to that group?
Oh, the wide receivers, they're out there, doing their thing. We see greatness out of them. Evan Stewart, he's going to be a guy, going hard. So I feel like from the whole receiver core, they give us matchups and practice and things like that to get us better. So I appreciate those guys.
We'll go front row on the left, Zach.
Jaylon, what's the biggest difference to you between Coach Durkin and Coach Elko?
I don't see no difference. I appreciate both of those guys. It's a little bit different with the defensive schemes and things like that, but that's pretty much it.
We'll go on the left, third row, Cease.
Jaylon, Damani coming back for his senior year. Do you notice anything different about him this year, and what does he mean to the secondary?
I don't notice anything about Damani. Damani always, been Damani, been a great player, great guy off the field. And bringing him back, like I said about Miles and BG, it brings experience to the secondary in order us to go out there, perform.
We'll go front row in the middle, Brent, and then we'll go to Olin.
Jaylon, how much does it help to have a front four that can put pressure on a quarterback? And along those lines, how is this new front four shaping up for y'all?
Oh, it helps tremendously. It's a lot of talent in that room. I'm excited for those guys to go out there and do their thing this year.
We'll go second row on the aisle, Olin, then we'll go to Daryl.
Hi, Jaylon. A couple of minutes ago, you said you're working to be great. So, in your mind, what would be the definition of being great, and how do you attain that?
A lot of things go into it, but my biggest thing, of being great, first thing is consistency. I feel like that's number one thing. Being great. If you don't have that, there's no way you can be that.
We'll go back to the back, Daryl.
I want to touch back on the scrimmage on Saturday, and you said you just kind of take it day by day, but the days are kind of coming closer to the season opener. Can you talk about the fact that is there a little bit more pressure is to perform in that scrimmage and show what you got for everybody to kind of step forward and show what they've got?
We see it as no pressure. Like I said, another day is another work day, so that's pretty much it, how we see it.
We'll go back behind the lights to the left.
Jaylon, when people are scouting A&M defense, what do you want people to know about what this defense brings?
Physical, fast, get to the ball, alignment, assignment, technique.
We'll stay back behind the lights on the right.
Jaylon, obviously we get kicked out after 4 periods, so just interested when we leave. What's the competition like between the offense and defense? You win, they win. Give us a little insight on how that's going.
The competition is always at a high level, with this team. So, being out there, offensive defense, we go out there every day, make each other better. So,
Jaylon will go front row on the right. Cole.
Jaylon, what does a guy like Antonio Johnson do to fortify a defense, especially with his versatility to play nearly every single position on the backfield?
It helps out tremendously. Antonio is a great player, great guy off the field. So I feel like his asset to the defense, is great.
Daryl, back in the left.
Jaylon, have you seen anybody in practice that you have just kind of went, wow, that's a whole lot better play than we saw last year. People that maybe have stepped up their game that we haven't seen.
Really, all the guys coming back. You know, everybody got better this offseason, so it's not anyone in particular. But I would say as a team as a whole, I feel like everybody, you know, is getting better.
Anything else for Jaylon? All right. Thanks, Jaylon.